Good evening, everybody. Well, today is Wednesday, January 22nd, 2014, and the day is almost over, but what's not over has been the latest news that I've received recently. But before I go, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Stanley Thunderheart, and I, of course, am a manager of Bear Rainbow LLC. And the reason I am here today to do this video is because there are two different companies within the network marketing industry in which Bear Rainbow is affiliated with have recently broken up, basically, as far as teamwork, as far as working together, as far as one helping propel the other. And the names are Savings Highway and TeamVinh.com International. I found out last night through reading the latest bulletin from TeamVinh.com International that they were no longer propelling a third-party company, which basically means Savings Highway and any other MLM company from this point forward. Now, I was a little bit shocked. I wasn't too surprised because there was a lot of other things that was going on the last couple of months and during the winter time that didn't seem right. But we weren't going to jump into conclusions. We wanted to see all the facts first before jumping to any conclusions of what was going on, especially the fact that that basically people like myself and others have been making money off of Savings Highway for quite some time, actually for about a good year. And actually what TeamVinh.com International is basically a marketing and advertising actually it's advertising and marketing medium, advertising and marketing medium that was run by a chairman and owner and founder, Vin H. Lee, whose idea was to use his company as a propellant to propel other MLM companies as long as they adhere to his standards of how they want a certain business to run or how they're supposed to collaborate. You see? And so he wanted to change the game, and he was changing the game. And that's probably maybe the part of the problem. Now, I'll explain to you more later about it in a bit. The thing about it is he was trying to help other MLM companies or whoever wants to get other people to have more success in their multi-level marketing businesses, especially those who don't know how to sell or who don't know how to close and things like that. That was his idea, to help other multi-level marketing companies be more successful by having more people having more success under them. See, because basically his idea was to because even though multi-level marketing industry is a multi-trillion-dollar business, he said that but there's a multi-million-dollar problem as the fact that people don't know how to sell. Not everyone wins in this. Some win, some lose. And the other thing is that if you don't have a way to really know how to sell, then you can't make money. And if you don't have enough people to come in, you can't make money. And more than half the time, even though it happened with me, it happened with Rainbow, it happened with a lot of people, practically everybody, we've all, have went through this whole thing. I mean, we've been through scams, we've been through many other network marketing industry that was not good for us in some ways. And the thing about it was, with network marketing too, you got to also go to people that you know to try to bring people under you so you can make money, whether it's family, friends, coworkers. And after a while, you go through all these different failure rates. The attrition is so bad that after a while, people lose faith in you. After a while, you start losing faith in the system. You lose faith in yourself, and all different types of things. And what TeamVinh International was basically attempting to was to help other people win in multi-level marketing, depending on if the CEOs of all these different multi-level marketing companies want to definitely work with TeamVinh to help propel their business, basically what it is. But it didn't happen. It happened only for a while with Savings Highway and TeamVinh collaborating this way. Savings Highway was being propelled by TeamVinh, so that's basically what this means. Third marketing company to help propel, but all you had to do was pay TeamVinh and not only be part of TeamVinh, but also pay for their services, and they can bring people under for you in a certain amount, not necessarily unlimited, but just put them out, like maybe 2 people under you, and then if they do the same thing, you see how that goes? Everyone can win this way if they know how to use their thinking, their smarts. But most people still have a bad idea. First of all, network marketing industry, they have this negative image about it, And it's bad enough that people have that negative image, but it's also bad enough that some of them are schemes, some of them are scams, or others have, such, as far as the leaders and the management have, certain agendas that are anything but helping others. And that's some other companies. But Savings Highway and TeamVinh have been different. For the last year, working with these two companies has been pretty good experiences for Rainbow and myself, for one. I mean, I'm sure it's been good for others too. It's just really sad to just hear two great companies that were working together for a good while to break up that way. Now, the good news of this whole thing is that life goes on, obviously, right? Life goes on, and despite all the issues that went on with these two, which I will get my expressions about that a little bit in a bit. The fact is that now everything is off. Now that they've broken up things, there's no strings attached anymore. In other words, sometimes the hand that holds you is the hand that holds you down too. Not to try to be negative or anything, but I'm also trying to look at it in a positive light too. Maybe this breakup was meant to be. I mean, after all, sometimes when you have a guy like Vin Lee who has different ideas of how things should really be in the network marketing industry, and you got a bunch of people who run these industries that have maybe such old paradigms or old ideas of how things are run, and maybe they cannot embrace that change. Maybe that change is too much. Maybe the change is not necessarily the way they want. Even though they may really know or feel that it may be good for them and the others, yet there's people out there that just don't want to change. They don't want to change just because it's familiar. They don't want to have to get out of their own comfort zone, so to speak, or get out of their own way of how they do things. And so, with that being said, he's got some ideas. I saw it ahead of time that how it can change the game. And it was changing the game. But somewhere along the line with Savings Highway and TeamVinh, things went awry. I mean, the fact is that during, it was supposed to be better as far as, how everybody was really supposed to win and really make, not just lots of money, but just have a lot of other things to go by, too. I mean, a lot of things could have happened with these two companies to really, 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 get things on the swing here, as far as really getting people moving up, everyone winning, and instead, there was a certain type of shenanigans that went on within these two, actually from what a lot of people have complained about, Savings Highway's own doing, of certain people were winning and other people were losing, and that was not what Vinley or TeamVinh.com International had in mind. They did not. It wasn't meant for just certain people to win and then others to lose. No, the purpose of this was so everybody wins. That was the whole purpose of everybody winning, and everybody winning in certain ways. And now, if people went ahead and let's just say, even though Vin Lee's people could bring two people under you, and then they do the same, you can still do more for yourself and you bring others too. That's still okay with them. That's still fine with TeamVinh. That would still be fine with the other M&O company. That's how it was. But it was the way it was done. It was done in a kind of shady fashion, so to speak, that things weren't, happening. Like I said, some people were winning and some people were losing, and TeamVinh didn't want that. So, and there were a lot of, and I'm sure with even, and I don't, like I said, know all the shenanigans that went on. That was what I know from the perspective of other people like myself that have invested the time and energy into this and actually have gotten paid by Savings Highway. So to be honest, let me tell you this: if there's any doubt with Savings Highway getting to pay you, they can pay you. Now I don't know what's going on with Savings Highway as far as now they're going through the software changes and everything like that. But people have not been getting paid, and then they've been putting certain people under certain people that were not necessarily going to be paid for because they were under someone else. It was just a lot of things that were happening. And on top of that too, just recently, Savings Highway also launched a new programs themselves at the same time when TeamVinh has launched a program, launched other different program, which I'm going to say in a bit. But the fact is that TeamVinh now is saying that they're no longer part of Savings Highway. We broke off from it, and he's even telling his members to basically leave Savings Highway, get your money out, beat me free if you want to, but leave Savings Highway because they're no longer is helping you and so forth. So he's doing that while Savings Highway hasn't said a thing about their breakup with TeamVinh at all, which I also find pretty suspicious too. So there has been some strikes against Savings Highway that I've been suspicious about. Not that I'm really, I mean, if you people want to still go with Savings Highway or TeamVinh or whatever, it's up to you. You guys make your own choices. I'm just basically saying what I feel is going on and what I feel, like some of the shadiness that Savings Highway is doing. But one good thing I will have to say about Savings Highway is that when they do pay on time and more often. But now you have to do your more legwork now to get people in. Now that TeamVinh is no longer affiliated with Savings Highway. And another good news about TeamVinh is that TeamVinh has now found have now found a company that they can actually own. Not being a third-party company or not being one that propelled a company. Now they're owning a company. So now those who are actually invested in TeamVinh, such as myself and Rainbow, are now really going to win on this now. Because there's going to be some control, some amount of control of TeamVinh and TeamVinh staff, management, and Vinh Lee himself will have more control of the company that they own and have more control of how people like us and investors and other affiliate marketers would definitely win in this. You see, and I've actually had this idea for quite a while that that's what he should have done a long time ago, from the beginning anyway. I know sometimes when you try to change the game, it could be it may be great in theory at first, but man, when you start to deal with certain personalities, especially millionaires, CEOs, different people with different agendas and different companies, different values and so forth, it gets more complicated than you think. And so I think Vinh Lee realized, and I mean that's just my speculation, but I believe he realized now that he's going to have to not really team up with the companies, but to buy companies instead. And that's the only way that he's really going to really change the game, is that he gets himself get the company some credibility, and maybe somewhere down the line, maybe other MLM companies will jump in the bandwagon and say, you know what, just team up with us. We'll team up with you. But I think he's gotten to a point now that he's had enough, and he's no longer going to propel any other MLM company. And so now, like I said, and then today I was talking to a friend of mine today. I was just saying the word, when one door closes, the other one opens. But what he corrected me and told me, he said, no, you know what, Barry, you need to think of it like this. When one door closes, 3 doors opens, because there's always different choices and different doors that you can take and different roads you can take when you do that. So when it all boils down to it, yes, it was a sad thing to hear, but at the same time, with every crisis, every different problem, there comes opportunities. And opportunities, doors are opening for a lot of people. There's opportunities in Savings Highway, there's opportunities in TeamVinh. So it all depends on what you guys want to do, and if you want to do both, you guys can do both. It's really up to you. At the end of the day, we all got to do what's best for us, for ourselves. Savings Highway has got to do what's best for Savings Highway. TeamVinh has got to do what's best for TeamVinh. Bear Rainbow has got to do what's best for Bear Rainbow. I mean, that's what it all boils down to. So you guys will have to really find out what's best for you. If it's TeamVinh or Savings Highway are right for you, or either one of them are right for you, you don't have to do any of them. You can just go to other multi-level marketing company in which you're happy with, in which you feel good about, and which your heart is into it, and which coincides with your values. And that's what it all boils down to. Right now, Rainbow and I are working with several multi-level marketing companies to definitely make some money off of these different companies. At the same time, also starting our own holistic health business and things like that too, and really growing it. So there's a lot of shift that we're also going through ourselves too. So this is one of those times that, when you're going through a shift yourself in such a drastic manner, I guess everything else does it around you as well. So, it's sad as it is to say, right now, even though as frustrating as it may sound, at the same time, I'm also very excited. I'm excited that things are opening up, things are happening, and then once, you go through all the experiences, it's going to get even better for you. It's going to get even better for myself, and you just got to ride the wave sometimes. You just have to just accept as it is sometimes before you change your reality. I just believe that in order to change your reality, you have to accept it first and then figure out what you're going to do about it. That's all there is to it. So I am very excited for new opportunities that are opening up. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly everything that went on with as far as why TeamVin and Savings Highway break up, that is irrelevant now. I already told you my piece. So if you guys want to find, I mean, for those who are into Savings Highway and TeamVin or either or, would know. And if those who don't. And if those want to research for themselves, research for themselves. But I just want to tell you, it's just use your discretion when you join any other MLM companies. Know what you want, know how you want to go about it. If you want to learn how to sell, learn how to sell. But at the same time, TeamVin is definitely a company that you will still want to join too, as one of the other. In other words, if you have an MLM company that you love, fine. You don't have to quit that. I'm not telling you to leave those companies. What I'm saying in addition is that you have TeamVin as an addition, because at least with TeamVin, at some point, you can get something going for yourself, and not to mention that there's other benefits that TeamVin will have. But I'm not going to tell you everything. You need to join TeamVin.com, and I'm not going to tell you the benefits about Savings Highway. You need to also join SavingsHighway.com. So that's it. So that's all you got to do. And with that being said, I don't know. What do you guys think about this whole thing? What do you guys think about the new opportunities that are rising with Savings Highway and TeamVin? Do you guys have any opinions? Do you guys have any thoughts? What do you guys think about the multi-level marketing industry itself? I'd like to hear from you. Rainbow would like to hear from you to see how do you feel should change, if there's any changes that need to happen. Do you know what TeamVin stands for? Those who do know TeamVin, what makes you see if there's anything that TeamVin can improve, even, or Savings Highway can improve, or any other multi-level marketing companies can improve that you think of. Because one of the key things that I've really realized is that I'm in this for the long haul. I'm doing all this to help people in many ways possible. So I'm working on other different programs right now to help others. But I will tell you this though, TeamVin is definitely one of those that will change the world, and it's already changing the world. It's already changed my world. It's already changed Rainbow's world. It's already changing the world. Now it just needs to change the whole world on a global scale, so to speak, and that's why it's international. So definitely check it out and see what you feel, and then check out Savings Highway too, because Savings Highway is also here to help people out and things like that as well. So I don't hate Savings Highway or TeamVin. I just know that now that they've separated, things are different. But like I said, sometimes different's good. Life moves on, and we gotta move on with it, and just do the best that we know how to, and make the best of things. That's how I was taught by my parents to do, is to make the best out of things in life, even when things don't go your way, or don't go anybody's way for that matter. So, because at the end of the day, like I said, we all gotta do what's best for us, and that's it. So, oh boy, any event, I'm gonna get going. Like I said, a lot of opportunities have opened up since all this, with all the turmoil and the changes that are going on. Opportunities are opening up. So I gotta definitely get going and take care of some more other business with other people that I gotta take care of, and then I got other types of clientele work that I need to do too, from different businesses, holistic health. We've been pretty busy these days. Busy, money producing everything, and it's been pretty good. So, any event, people, take care of yourselves. And the year is still young. Wow, all this stuff is going on in less than 1 month in January 2013. Just imagine how this year is going to be. This is going to be an interesting year. I have to say this. This is going to be a very interesting year. Hang on to your hats. Be ready to stand where you need to stand. And let's do this. Let's get the ball rolling. All right, guys. Here we are. Take care, and many blessings to you all. Healing, it is all that is.